back to my channel, and this is a video I did with Caribe last year, so be sure to check out their website, and I'll be sure to link the website and the recipe info in the description. Let's start with our festivals. These are some of the ingredients that I will be using, so let's get started. To a bowl, let's add our dry ingredients. That's flour, cornmeal, sugar, baking powder, and salt. Give your dry ingredients a good mix so everything is evenly distributed. Now let's add our butter in. You could either shave your tablespoon of butter or you could just break it up into your mix. Once that is done, it's time to add our liquids. So I'm just making a well in my dry mix, and I'm starting off with 3/4 cups of plantain puree. And I have an extra half cup that I'll be using to bring the dough together. Next, I'm going to add my 1/4 cup of milk to this, and then use my spoon just to bring this together before going in with my hands. So now it's time to go in and get these hands dirty. So let's clean our spoon off, and remember to add that remaining plantain puree to bring your dough together. Depending on the brand of flour that you're using, the amount of liquid may vary. So just add your liquid in small increments just to bring you to a soft dough. So this is what we're looking for, a soft and sticky dough. And now I'm just going to add a teaspoon of oil and cover this with damp paper towels. And let it rest for about 30 minutes and then fry. Now that our dough is resting, let's start prepping our fish. So first we're prepping all the stuff we need for Escovitch sauce. So starting off with our onions, just go and cut those into rings. You could slice these julienne as well if you like. The way you decide to cut your veggies is more of a preference than it is for a standard. Here I'll be using a half of a large carrot. That is because the carrot is a little bit bigger, more area to work with, and a little bit safer for what I want to do, which is to cut them into long strips. Please ensure that you're using a cutting board for this part, and be super careful when slicing these carrots. You could also slice these round if you'd like. That's just a matter of preference for me. And just repeat the process until all your carrots are sliced. Now I'm going to cut my habanero peppers. You can remove the seed if you don't like it spicy. For me, I don't mind the heat, but I'm still going to reduce it a little bit by just cutting around the seeds. Here I have some red snappers that have been washed and cleaned. So now we're going to score these fish on both sides and season with salt and pepper. You could use whatever seasoning you like, but we're just going to keep it simple for the purpose of today's video. Now let's start the frying process. So to some oil, I'm adding some garlic and some pimento berries just to get my oil fragrant and add flavor before adding my fish. This fish should take about 5 to 7 minutes on each side. So while that is frying, we're going to roll our dough for a festival. My dough has been resting for about 30 minutes, and now I'm just giving it a final knead, shape it, and fry. To shape your festival, you want to pinch off a small piece of the dough and just shape it however you like. But for me, I like my festivals like long fingers, so that's what I'm making. And there you have it. Just set that aside and repeat the process. This is what I have so far. Let's start frying. And here I have 2 cups of oil on medium low heat. And then now we're just going to start adding our festivals one at a time, carefully. Festivals don't take a long time to fry. This batch takes about 3 minutes. Be sure to keep an eye on your festival and flip often. Once they have a nice golden brown color, they're good to go. Time to remove these and drain them on a paper towel or a wire rack. Repeat the process until all your dough is fried. If you do not want to fry your entire mix, you could always freeze it and use it at a later date. Now let's start on our escovitch. So there are 2 ways you could do this. You could always saute these with a little bit of oil before adding your liquid, or you could just dump everything in a pot and then add in your vinegar, water, salt, and sugar. And once that vinegar is hot, you just remove your pot from the heat and allow that to soften your veggies. So let's plate our fish in our festival and enjoy the feast. So now that our spread is complete, let's break into a few of our items, starting with the festival. And you can see it's golden brown on the inside and has a nice yellow gold color on the inside. The fish is perfectly fried and pair with that acidity and spiciness. It is so good. Let me know if you'll try this and let me know if you like it. Bye.